is what I want to find here. On the east side of the superstitions, we're both
Eddie Haskell. You're looking lovely today, Mrs. Cleaver.
Ken Osmond?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
He went on to become a cop
Really?
in L.A.
Oh, so he's a L.A. cop. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, I think he's probably retired by now.
Little Steven Score,
Huh?
down there in Louisiana.
Yeah.
We're just an Arizona legend.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
And since I'm searching private land with superstitions, if no one's searching,
Yeah, he's sheriff of some parish down there.
countless others who came
I heard that because they
Main
made
sheriff, you know, whatever.
Yeah, and they
Steven
made it-
Skull or
they made a TV show of it too.
but both of them lead to the same place.
I don't know if I want to mess with him. He's a big old boy.
And the process
A really big old boy
seem to connect.
and a mean one.
Wasn't he born though in Louisiana?
I don't know.
I think he was.
I would expect that if he went back to Louisiana to be sheriff, that he was probably from there. That would be my guess. But
Old Cajun man. They go down there. They go do alligator hunting, fishing.
Is that it's a line.
yeah,
That'd be tough, old boy, handling things.
I guess the only way to know what the
or
truth
crazy.
is to
Yeah.
find it myself.
Oh, they have bounty on them.
To see if any of
Well, I understand
Keep
the
them
money.
under control, man. They'd take over the freaking U.S., man. And alligators would.
Well, they take over the swamp, but they
Yeah.
wouldn't take over the part that wasn't swamp. So
No, they come out on land for a little ways.
yeah, but they wouldn't go far from the swamp. You know, they're not coming to Chicago.
I don't know. They found alligator stuff up there in New York.
Yeah, in the sewers.
Come up in the sewers, yeah.
Well, see, they say a lot of the alligators.
But see that freaking current goes right up the freaking east coast of the United States. So that
Right.
wouldn't surprise me none being there's alligators in Florida. There could be alligators all the way up the east coast. You never know, man.
Wherever there is swamp, because then they have the right environment.
Yeah.
But is they are also very susceptible to cold, so they're not going to go someplace where it freezes.
Right.
So
They
they'll
only
stay
go
below.
so far.
They'll stay below the temperate
And
line.
of course, they get trapped in them freaking subways and tunnels, back here in New York City, Philadelphia,
what-
whichever's on the coast,
What happens in New York is people buy pet
turn
alligators
them loose
and then they flush them down the sewer.
until they get in the
And
sewer.
that's how they get in,
And
because
little
they don't
things
die.
survive.
They survive. They eat rats and other things that are in the sewer. The question is, how big do they get in the sewers?
I've seen some of them on shows. I've seen 12, 15 figures they pulled out
The sewer?
of the sewers.
Oh man. Alligators in the sewers. See, it is true. I heard it from a guy who heard it from a guy.
Man, now the American alligator gets bigger than American or African crocodile. Man, one can get just as big as the other. Dude.
Nope. Crocodile's bigger.
Is it?
Crocodiles can get about twice as big as an alligator.
Okay. I always figured, man, I don't know. I always figured one could get just about as big as the other.
You could probably always find an alligator that is bigger than a crocodile, but in general, crocodiles grow to be much bigger
Yeah.
than alligators. And there are both. In Florida, there are crocs and alligators.
Yeah. Australian shift, they have them Cayman.
Yes.
Look just like a croc.
Yes. Yes. They are definitely in the family.
And croc has a lot narrower nose. And alligator's nose a lot more round
Yep.
instead of pointy,
But it's got even more bite force.
Alligator?
Crocodile.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to feel the force of either one of them.
No, sir. Take your leg right off.
One's just as ugly as the other to me.
I say avoid them.
They're prehistoric animals, both of them.
Exactly. They go back to the dinosaurs.
They hunt them down there in the swamp, though.
I know.
Louisiana.
They do all kinds of crazy shit down in the swamp.
They have a bounty on them, man.
Well, sure. Gotta get money in it somehow.
She said there's money in it that you get it. You know, you have to have license stuff just like you have to have fishing license for fish.
Yeah, a gator license.
Yep.
Registered gator hunter.
Yep. And of course, you gotta know what you're doing, man.
Oh, shit.
Believe me, they ain't no punks.
Just ask Stumpy.
Yep.
He'll tell you.
And all kinds of snakes down there in the swamp. I think now over there in Florida they have gators too, but over there in Florida they have all them snakes.
Yeah. Water moccasins.
Yeah. Boa constrictors.
Oh yeah, the snakes that have escaped too. The monster snakes.
All the hurricanes they've had there in Florida. I wouldn't doubt there's all kinds of snakes.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Red-tailed boa constrictors.
Whoa.
Bad muggers.
Okay, take Florida off my list.
All kinds of snakes down in Florida. Bear. They're having bear hunts down there. Last time in.
Supposedly skunk apes.
Huh?
The skunk ape supposedly in Florida.
Skunk apes?
Yeah, the kind of Bigfoot-like thing. Of course, some people think
I've
there's...
heard there's maybe chimpanzee gorillas or something down there.
Yeah, some people are just saying they're escaped chimpanzees, but...
Hey, it's a hairy creature, man. It swings on limbs.
Yeah.
You know?
What are we talking about as far as gold content? How many ounces per ton?
At the time, 1892, 1897, there was over $1 million worth of gold taken out.
And what was the price of gold at that time?
Is about $20 an ounce.
At today's price, which is about $1,300 an ounce, you're talking about $65 million.
You've got the math right, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
I've investigated mines before. At first glance, I can tell this mine produced some
I want to go
serious gold.
northwest, man, do some mining.
Was it the lost
Head
Dutchman?
towards Alaska.
That whole area.
You'd have more luck in Alaska
That tells
than you
you
would in
mineralization.
Washington.
Metals
Yeah.
are in there. Well, Ron, I was hiking over the area. Not only do I think I've located the Lost Dutchman mine, but the Peralta stones have been located too.
This is a mystery that's endured for 400 years.
Oh.
There's no
Right on,
shred
man.
of evidence about where these people went.
The thing about the stones is that a first-hand account of what happened.
Yeah, you never know.
Have you any idea what this may lead to?
Anybody else in my corner, I wouldn't do it. I got you. You belong here.
Creed, rated PG-13, in theaters Thanksgiving.
Hi, Linda.
Man.
Looks like you've got a prescription fill. The exact same drug that's $10 at this
Think,
pharmacy.
man, I might
is
save enough out for
$150
a
at
small
this
bottle
one.
there.
GoodRx
Thanks,
finds
dude.
prices and discount
Yeah.
coupons on every
Wild
prescription.
turkey or something.
Just input the drug name.
Bourbon whiskey or some kind. A little bit of sipping whiskey for Thanksgiving dinner, man.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got vodka. I
You'll
could
do a
use
double
some.
shot,
I
man.
could use some
Fast
whiskey.
Coke, it'll be all right.
Last time I went to the liquor store and I priced
Drink
Jack
a little
Black.
wild turkey on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh yeah, 101. Jack Black's pretty expensive.
Last Thanksgiving I did She was 7, I think.
Yeah.
Last time I did him. It's been a couple of years since I took a drink on Thanksgiving, man.
I hear you.
So it's been last time I took a drink, it was Crown Royal.
They used to make whiskey sours for the holidays.
Double shot of Crown with a splash Coke with it.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Yeah, yeah. Double shot and splash Coke, man.
Yeah. Every year they'd make whiskey sours where I used to live.
Whiskey sour, ski some blackjack, splash Coke, double shot of black. Or, yeah,
Hey,
Jack
I just
Daniels
drink
and a splash Coke.
Hey, for me, I drink the black. I drink the Jack straight
Yeah,
and then chase it with
that's
Coke.
why I say double shot of Jack
Yeah.
and splash Coke.
There you go.
And that's it. Or a good drink right there. And double shot's not going to last you long. Splash Coke makes it go down a little smoother as well.
Where I used to live, it was a family tradition to make whiskey sours for holidays. They make a big pitcher of them. Don't you know?
John Henry Gardner. That's my grandpa's name, John Henry Gardner.
Uh-huh.
I seen one picture my cousin has, and he won't give up. I need to hit him up for a copy of it. Picture of my grandpa standing beside my grandmother, my dad's mom and dad.
Now, is that the one born in the Civil War?
Yep.
Okay.
The only picture that they have of him, he won't give up the picture. So if you want a copy, we'll make you a copy, but I'm holding on to the original. My cousin drives for death and ball.
Well, everybody should have a copy.
I said, man, come on now. I want a picture of my grandpa, my grandmother.
You should make copies for everybody. That would be a nice thing
Well, he's
to
standing
do.
beside my grandmother. My grandmother, she's older. I'm back, full-blood Indian. But my grandpa, when he stood tall, he's standing tall. He in that picture, he's standing there with a pair of coveralls on, old hat on and shit, you know. And she's all like, that corn picture looked like he's probably damn near 7 feet tall, man.
Wow.
Big old tall guy. My grandpa Gardner. Whoa. And I asked my dad. My dad says, yeah, Calvin Ray, your birthday and his birthday is the same day. March 3rd.
Wow.
Only thing, when I was born in 1930, he was already 67 years old. That old man was.
Yeah.
My dad, yep, and my daddy. When I was born in 1930, kids, your Grandpa Gardner was already 67 years old.
It happens. It happened a lot more in the past than it does nowadays, but it used to happen a lot.
So 1930 minus 67 years. I'll give you my grandpa's year he was born. Around, you know,
Yeah.
kind of close.
1863.
That's about middle of the Civil War.
Right in the middle.
Yep. That was rough then, boy.
Especially in the
Bloody.
South.
Bloody.
Especially
Alabama. What's
Yeah.
that tell you?
That tells me bloody.
It's bloody in Alabama in the Civil War.
Yeah.
My grandpa was born during all that, and geez, gone.
No wonder he waited so long.
And what's that telling me about my great grandpa? He must have been fighting the war.
Probably.
My grandpa's dad, you know.
Yeah. If
That'd
he
be
was,
my great grandpa. I always figured.
that's the way it goes. If he was your grandpa's father, he's your great grandpa.
Yep.
What's the matter, baby girl? I know you don't feel good. Sorry.
And know. My great grandfather may have ran into Jesse James somewhere along the way.
Could be. When did they move to Missouri?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Where was your dad born?
Hartville. Hartville.
Missouri?
Yep.
I don't know where that is.
That's right outside of Springfield a little ways.
Okay.
Mansfield, Marshfield. Not far from there. Not far from Seymour, Missouri was about 5 to 10 miles away.
Okay.
Right out old 5 highway.
How about your older than your father uncle? Where was he born?
Hartville.
They were all born there?
Yeah.
That's where they lived for a long time?
They were in a long log cabin, man, on 160 acres.
Yeah. Were you ever there?
Yep. That farm told you about it. We're going to sit in about 40 acres of that place. Mike had about 40 acres of nothing but black walnut trees.
Black walnut trees.
Yeah, about 40 acres of it.
That's a lot of walnuts.
Well, you can sit there, man, squirrel hunt all fucking day and night, no problem. If you want the squirrel, it's a good place to go.
Get you a mess of
And
squirrel.
they're a little ways from the log cabin.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've been all over that little farm. Had a good little pond on it. You had catfish in it all the time.
Yeah.
And some of the biggest blackberries in those Ozarks I've ever seen. Had to deal with the bears.
Always with the berries comes the bears.
Had to share with the bears because they're going to share them with you.
I wonder if the word bear and the word berry are related.
Well, you got to figure they always show bears on TV, shows. They're sitting there eating berries on there.
Yes.
Bears, they go in there eating them berries. You betcha.
Does a wild bear eat berries in the woods? You bet he does.
There's a bear laid a honey pot.
Oh shit, yeah.
Bees all around it. You bet he does. He wants that honey bad enough.
You bet he does. He knows how to live. Get you some salmon, get you some berries, get you some honey, man. That's a hell of a diet.
All the fucking time.
I could live on it.
Just have to keep a watch out for bears. That's up to you. You gotta share it with the bears.
You have to share with the bear.
But the thing is, the bears can only get up so tall, man. You have to go out above what the bears can't reach.
Yeah. Tall berries. She's gonna get better. Right here.
I'll catch you right back toward the house, man.
No problem. Thanks for stopping by.
No problem. Hey Richard, this guy. Hey buddy, could I get a ride back to the house? I'm down there at Mike. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah.
There's one in there. If you cook it.